Let's say we want to find the total number of apples. What are the different ways in which you can add these three whole numbers? We can group the first two numbers, so 2 and 3 would total 5, and then we add the third number, that is 4. Thus, the total number of apples is 9. We can group the second and third numbers. So, 3 and 4 would be 7, and then we add the first number, 2. Thus, we get a total of 9 apples. Note that when 3 or more numbers are added, the sum is the same, even if we change the grouping of the numbers. This property is known as the associative property of addition. Let's take a look at another example. Click each button to see the different ways of grouping the numbers. Here, we group the first two numbers and find their sum. Then we add the third number. The total is 19. Here, we group the second and third numbers to find their sum. Then, we add the first number to get the result, which is 19. Whichever way we group the numbers, we get the same result. So, the associative property of whole numbers is true for addition. Let's check if the associative property applies for multiplication. Click each button to see the different ways of grouping the numbers. We group the first two numbers and find their product. Then, we multiply the third number to get the result, which is 24. Here, we group the second and third numbers. Then, we multiply the first number. The result is 24. No matter in which order the numbers are grouped and multiplied, the result is the same. Thus, the associative property applies for multiplication. Does the associative property apply for subtraction? Let's check. We group the first two numbers, 25 and 5. On subtracting, we get 20. When we subtract 3 from 20, we get 17. We first group 5 and 3 and find the difference. From 25, we then subtract 2. The result is 23. When we group numbers in different ways in subtraction, we do not get the same result. Thus, the associative property does not apply for subtraction. Does the associative property apply for division? Let's find out. We group the first two numbers, 24 and 6. On dividing, we get 4. When we divide 4 by 2, we get 2. We first group 6 and 2 and divide. Next, we divide 24 by 3. The result is 8. When we group numbers in different ways in division, we do not get the same result. Thus, the associative property does not apply for division.
We've seen that when we group consecutive numbers in any order, the result remains the same. Now, if we add the first and last numbers, would the sum remain the same? Yes. We can first apply the commutative property, that is, change the order of these numbers.
Now, we can add the numbers. Notice that the result is the same.